Aside from the pizzeria itself that is fully functional with taking in customers that keep in the facade of a normal restaurant, Henry created a massive underground labyrinth or subsection underneath the main building, with this section having many rooms, with some of these rooms seeming security breach. These rooms are connected via vent systems, which funnels air throughout the labyrinth, keeping it from overheating. The various possessed animatronics also use these to traverse through the maze, as well as the various corridors. Henry installed various grates and large metal doors that blocked off vent access and traversal, locking the animatronics inside the labyrinth and completely blocking off their access to the pizzeria above, stopping them from reaching any children that came in. This vent locking mechanism, alongside the idea that children were inside the restaurant, is likely what also restricted the fire from reaching the upper levels of the pizzeria, resulting in why that level was relatively intact while the labyrinth was severely damaged and security breach. In order to get the animatronics to both stay in the labyrinth and lure them to where he wanted them to be, Henry also built the Rask, which functioned as artificial human children that presumably play sounds of kids, which would lure the animatronics to where they were needed, with the Rask being placed in the labyrinth and left to roam throughout it. Keeping up with the animatronic creation, Henry would then next create Lefty, which would be used to capture the ever-present marionette in order to stop it from bringing back more children from the dead, therefore continuing the monstrous cycle of Afton and its victims. Lefty succeeded in his task, with the robot capturing the puppet and bringing it back to the pizzeria and later into the labyrinth. All of this in Henry's efforts to free Star's soul. Henry would then make paragraph 4 in the contract with the establishment's franchisee and future manager, and would make sure that the animatronics found in the back alley would fall under said paragraph and be salvaged, and would subsequently make sure the animatronics were indeed possessed and reacted to certain stimuli, and as long as someone failing paragraph 4, they would be immediately fired and replaced. In the construction of the labyrinth, Henry also installed built-in incinerators in the floor of the corridors of the maze, which are much bigger versions of burners that you commonly see in waste disposal or oven burners, with these incinerators being remote activated from a room where Henry stationed his base of operations. These incinerators immediately lit the labyrinth ablaze, destroying everything and anything in its path. In conclusion, Henry put much thought, planning, and dedication into the building and construction of his restaurant, making sure that it was the perfect trap to end the horrors that Afton unleashed onto the world, and Afton himself. Even after his demise and Afton's rise, his trap still managed to do just what it was intended to do, with the flames of his planning once again putting a stop to William's schemes and untimely resurrection.